Hello, everybody. Welcome back again with another edition of another episode. I told you I'll be back uh, with another edition. It's been quite a while since I really spoke on the Sabbath and creation, and the Sabbath and creation part 4. I'm coming back at you again. It was just on me, and I feel the need to quote from it, and I'm gonna quote as much as I possibly can, and that which I can't quote at this time, I will come back in another later video and finish the rest of it off. But this is a part 4, and the name of this is my new account that I'm uploading the videos to, and it's called the 10 Commandments Peter Garces. And excuse me a minute. Yeah, the 10 Commandments Peter Garces. And I guess before I go into anything, I want to say that you African American men and women, I love y'all very much, and I will be able to put everything into action that I've been talking about the video I entitled "Our Black Men Giving Back to Our Black Women in Our Black Community," which means that we all can give back to each other, at the same time. The men are there for the women, and the women can be there for us as well. So what I'm basically promoting, love and unity amongst us as African Americans as well, and I'm encouraging us is to do better by each other. This is the most my motive for doing the videos that I'm doing. This is my purpose for uploading videos and putting these things out here. I'm not on here for fame. You know what I mean? If the things that I talk about is not fancy, I don't consider myself a scholar at all, but nevertheless, I just want to I feel that the need to come on here because we have some things that we all are dealing with, crisis or whatever in our community, in the African American community, and I'm here to help solve these problems, to help be a part of the help, and not a big problem to the bad problem to the solutions or whatever. But nevertheless, that's not the topic for this video. I'm gonna go ahead on. I'm gonna get right into the topic. It's dealing with who was the creator, or who is the creator. And we all know that the creator to be is the God of the universe. And this is a part 4, and I'm back at you again. This is September the 30th. So you all bear with me, so I'm fixing to get right off into it. So here I go. It says, the Sabbath from creation. The book of Genesis, the name means beginning. So that's what the book of Genesis means, beginning. Speaks almost immediately about the subject of the Sabbath, the seventh day of the week. It is as though God wanted this issue clearly established. He wanted this issue clearly established in the minds of the Bible readers from the outset of their study of Scripture. Near the book's beginning, immediately after the creation chapter concludes, the Bible states this. Okay, man, before I read that, I have to try to give you some background, a little bit of the taste of the origin and the background of what's going on. We know that the Sabbath is singular in Genesis. In Genesis, in the beginning, there wasn't no Moses, there wasn't no Abraham, there wasn't no Isaac, and there wasn't no Jacob. Matter of fact, Adam and Eve, they were not Jews. They were just regular people created by God. They was born with a spiritual nature until after they outlined themselves as Satan. Then they became part of by nature. That's when they became subject to wrath after the fall, immediately after they took part of the tree and they ate the forbidden fruit or whatever. The Bible didn't say what kind of fruit it was. It just said a fruit. The fruit, or a fruit, or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, it says near the beginning, the book's beginning, immediately after the creation chapter concludes, the Bible states this: For thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh day God ended his work which he has made. And he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he has made. And God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his works which God created and made. Genesis 2:1-3. So we know from that identified from this chapter, Genesis chapter 2, verses 1, 2, and 3, it established that there wasn't no Moses during this time. So the Sabbath cannot be plural, you know what I mean? There wasn't no such thing as a ceremonial Sabbath during this time, because in creation there were the Sabbath was singular, you know. The plural Sabbath didn't come in until after after Adam and Eve chose to outline themselves with Satan, and they choose to sin against God, and that's what had happened. Why no one should have missed or misunderstood the weight of this passage almost everyone has, and rather than examining it and many others on the subject, most merely swallowed popular thinking without resistance, because it is easy. The first word in this commandment in Exodus, remember, shows Israel had previously known about the Sabbath. The first word in this commandment in Exodus, remember, shows Israel had previously known about the Sabbath. The 10 Commandments existed and were enforced before Moses, as explained in chapter 1. God made the Sabbath as a time for man to rest from the previous 6 days. He knew that man would need this rest physically and mentally and emotionally and spiritually. The Sabbath is a time to break away from the daily routine, commune with God, and reflect on our purpose for being. So that's what it was all about, to reflect upon our purpose and upon our being. It says the Sabbath began at sunset on Friday evening and ends at sunset on Saturday evening. I named the video. God blessed and sanctified this time, making it holy. When God confers such honor upon everything, we should take special notes. Many scripture makes clear why he set the Sabbath apart from the rest of the world. Number one, God set it aside is because he wanted it was a representative and a symbol of that, how he sanctified us and set us apart. When God sanctifies you, he's setting you apart. You're being picked out. You're being chosen. When he didn't chose no one else, he picked us out. So in the process of picking us out, he sanctified us, meaning that he set us apart to be a special. Set apart means, or set aside for his purpose, means that that there's a uniqueness about something that's set apart from everything else. Just like if you have a car, 7 cars, and out of those 6 cars, excuse me, out of those 6 cars, there's a difference in those 6 cars than from the 7th car. The 7th car has a different color. The 7th car has a different name on the car. There's always a difference. There's a difference in all of us. We all are not made up the same. When people look at us, they will be able to say, you know what, there's those people, there's a difference in those people. There's always a differences within those people. It's something about those people that are very unique. You know what I mean? It's something about those people that are very unique. You know what I'm saying? There's always a difference. Like we all made up. We all are not made up the same. We all have the same resemblance, but we all don't look exactly alike. We don't look exactly alike. We don't have the same function, but to a degree we all have some resemblance. We all have those same resemblance, but we still have different functions. When you look at our faces, when you look at things of those nature, when you look at our face and things of that nature, and when you look at other people, some people are tall, some people are short. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using that to identify, to show us that there is a difference between the first day of the week and the seventh day. The first 6 days of the week you work, and each one of those days God did something different on each one of them days. It's impossible for him to rest on the first day, because he said he created light on the first day. The second day he created air. The third day he created water and vegetation. The fourth day he created the sun, the moon, and the stars. And the sixth day he made animals and man. And sixth day birds and fishes. And on the seventh day he rested. So there's a difference in each one of the days he set aside. Alright then, you all have a good day. Thank you very much. You African American men, I love you men and women. Alright, bye.